dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello viewers, thank you all so much for joining us on today's news. The headlines: the family of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biàfŕa, Nnamdi Kanu, has commended the Department of State Service (DSS) for complying with court order on allowing the IPOB leader to access his visitor. Next after this, we have the Ondo State of Assembly, led by the Speaker, Mr. Nnamdi Oladiji, withdrew an appeal they lodged against the Deputy Governor of the state, Mr. AS0R0K, who faced impeachment threats over his alleged act of gross misconduct. But before we carry on with this news, welcome to Reality Latest, just your home of news and politics. Thank you all so much for joining us on today's news. If this is your first time of watching, please do us a favor to like and subscribe and also share. Don't forget to turn the notification bell to get notified when next we drop our video. You can send in your comments and keep the conversation lively in our comment section. Thank you all so much for joining. The news: the family of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biàfŕa, Nnamdi Kanu, they have commended the Department of the State Services (DSS) for complying with the court orders on allowing the IPOB leader to access Nnamdi Kanu. The spokesman of the family, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, after visiting Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS headquarters in Abuja, expressed delight that the secret police allowed Kanu to access the complete number of visitors approved by the courts. He explained that all the 3 persons authorized by the court to visit Nnamdi Kanu were granted unrestricted access to him, unlike recent visits where the DSS did not allow all of them to access Nnamdi Kanu. So he's saying that the family decided to acknowledge the compliance of the DSS to court order, and they urged them not to relent during future visits. It was recorded that the family had complained bitterly against the non-compliance of DSS with court orders concerning Nnamdi Kanu. Meanwhile, Prince Emmanuel said that Nnamdi Kanu asked him to caution Biafra agitators and security agents to be very security conscious in the days ahead of the Supreme Court judgment on the suit between him and the federal government. He said the advice from Nnamdi Kanu is coming on the heels of the possibility of the 5th columnist trying to create scenes that might portray Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB as violent, and they don't want that. He insisted that Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB believe in peaceful restoration of Biàfŕa through non-violence, and they should not be associated with anyone fomenting trouble. He met with his brother today, and he wants to commend the DSS for allowing the family full access to him, unlike the way they did to them before. And he has a message from his brother for all the people and also for the security operative, of which he has shared, and he's encouraging them for them to be mindful and watchful, because there are some bad elements that might decide to be funny just to make things difficult for them and the Supreme Court on his matter, which is coming up on December 15th, and they don't want that to happen. So he made it clear that he does not support violence, and he should not be associated with such, and they should not associate with such. Nnamdi Kanu also advised the security agent not to hide under any disguise to cause confusion, because security agents have problems among themselves, and that can cause problem, and they will blame it on IPOB. And he said everybody should be careful. So guys, let me know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions are in the comment section. I'm grateful that they've been able to grant them full access for them to have a little bit conversation with Nnamdi Kanu. Let's know your thoughts towards this. Moving on to the next one. The Ondo House of Assembly, led by its Speaker, Mr. Nnamdi Oladiji, withdrew an appeal they lodged against the Deputy Governor of the state, Mr. AS0R0K, who has been facing impeachment threats over his alleged act of gross misconduct. The lawmakers, through their team of lawyers, led by Dr. Remy Peter, told the appellant court that their decision to terminate further proceeding in the matter was in the interest of peace, and the parties in this matter have found a political solution to their problem. Therefore, on behalf of the appellant, they are here to withdraw the appeal, and the instruction to this effect was given to them yesterday, and that was why they have filed this morning the notice of withdrawal. In the interest of peace, they are seeking to withdraw this appeal. This application to withdraw the appeal was not opposed by the lawyer that represented the deputy governor, Mr. A.A. Adewusi, who confirmed that he was served with all the necessary position to that effect. Likewise to all the other respondents in the matter, including the Department of State Services, DSS, which was represented by Mr. I. Awo, saying that they were not opposed to the peace moves and the withdrawal of the appeal. Consequently, the three-member panel of the appellate court led by Justice Haruna, according to him, dismissed the appeal, and this appeal have been withdrawn, and he is hereby to dismiss that. Recall that the lawmakers had approached the appellate court to challenge an interim injunction issued by the Federal High Court in Abuja, which restrained them from impeaching the deputy governor from office by allegedly engaging in the action they said were tantamount to misconduct. The lawmakers equally asked the trial judge, Emeka Nwite, to vacate the order he made against them on September 26, which was based on an ex parte application and an affidavit of urgency that was filed before the High Court by Aida Tiwa. Meanwhile, 3 months after political logjam in the state, the deputy governor yesterday presided over the State Executive Council meeting, briefing the newsmen after the meeting held in Akure. The Information and Orientation Commissioner, Mrs. Bamidele Ademole, saying that they have embraced peace and abided with the resolution reached with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ademola Olatuji denied allegation that Governor Akeredolu's signature was being forged by a certain person to loot the state treasury. Making clarification over the issue, Ademola Olatuji, the governor, still attempted to find 2 documents surfaced online with different signatures purported belonging to Governor Akeredolu. Nobody is forging Mr. Governor's signature. The 2 files he sent to the Governor Akeredolu was approved and returned, according to what Damola Olatuji was saying. Other issues they discussed at the meeting was the issue of the resolutions of the crisis which was reached at the meeting of the gladiators with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu last Friday in Abuja. And they also discussed the issue of the key resolutions reached at the meeting with the president, that there must be peace, that the status quo must remain, that there would be no dissolution of the ESCO's member, that the deputy governor should write an undated letter of resignation, that the House of Assembly must not be tampered with, that the party executive must remain. So they all agree to embrace peace. So guys, let me know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions are in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned with us. We really do appreciate. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Till I come your way next, stay safe guys. Bye.